All right, hey, welcome back to the channel. Here we are back with the Blackstone Griddle. Well, it's been sitting here for a while, it looks like.
Memorial weekend, it's time for a clean. We're gonna have some people over later on tonight, so let's go ahead and get it cleaned up and ready to go.
That sounds good. Let's see what it's all about. So now you've used this periodically through the winter, right?
Yeah, I have used it periodically through the winter. It's getting, you're gonna see it here in a minute. I'm gonna take the lid off, and it's got quite a bit of buildup, and I think some moisture got in there. We may have some rust. I noticed the last time I was oiling it up, looked kind of oily rust, or rusty oil.
Rusty oil, a little bit of red.
We're gonna clean her up.
Look at that.
Look at that. We even got some rust showing right there.
Yeah.
We got some right there. Yeah. So we're gonna scrape it down today.
This side over here is a little bit better, a little blacker.
Yep. We're gonna scrape it down and start all over.
All right.
Got some griddle seasoning here. We got all kinds of cleaning supplies.
All right.
Good to go.
Got a kit there. Probably bought that specifically.
Yep. For this.
The Blackstone.
Now, I got this last Father's Day.
Okay.
And used it the entire year last year. And now we're coming up. We're, like I said, Memorial Weekend. This is going to be the first time I've ever cleaned it.
Ah.
So all the way down to the bottom. You clean it after every time you use it, but
correct.
All the way to the start. So
we showed that in the last video when we cooked and you clean after the fact.
Yep.
But this, well, this is a deep scrub here.
This is a deep scrub. So much like maybe some of you might be doing here, I'm going to YouTube this and figure out how to do it. And we'll be right back.
It's there we go. All righty.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Got all the equipment together that we are going to need.
What's the most important thing we have over here we're going to need?
Here.
Yeah.
There we go. Represent our sponsor.
The beverage of choice.
Are they sponsoring you yet?
Not yet, no.
Need to jump on quick.
I know. They've already...
Bud Light gets a hold of you, and then they're going to be sorry.
It's all over with after that point.
I think you'd switch for enough money.
Yeah, well, the money talks.
Money's got to be at the right spot.
Money talks.
But I bet you get there. All right, so what we're going to do, we are going to start off. It's off right now.
It's been off. It's cold.
Been off. It's cold. I wiped down everything pretty much, but we're going to get this clean. So to start off, I'm just going to add some water to it. We've got the scrubber, part of the cleaning kit.
Okay.
Attaches onto this. I believe they're like one-time use because this will probably get disgusting. Oh, we're going to move that and not shake up the beer. And then we're just going to give it a good scrub. Try to get any excess oil and stuff like that off of it. All right. Oh, sorry. That's all right. One splash down. It's like water pools up over in this corner. We're going to level it out. We moved it. It was this way before.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Crap. Let it out.
All right, now we look pretty nasty, don't we?
Yeah.
So that's all the oil and gunk in there. Yeah, that is pretty much a one-time use.
Yep. I'm going to say we're going to toss that. Let's go ahead and wipe it down. Always good to have trash can nearby.
That's very handy. Yeah.
All right. Got the water, goo, some of the rust
Some
up.
of the rust, yeah, I took that off too.
All right, now the next stage is we're going to put a little bit of oil down, just using some extra virgin olive oil, EVOO. I haven't opened it yet. Maybe that's a little too much. Maybe it's a little too little. We don't know. We're gonna see.
There's no right or wrong.
This is a no judgment zone. Oh man, this is gonna be loud for a second. Okay. We'll be right back. All right, and we're back.
We're back.
All right. Just wanted to say, after a long day cleaning my Blackstone Griddle, I like to refresh with a nice cold Miller Lite.
Or mowing the yard.
Or mowing the yard or anything.
Planting anything.
All right, so we got the oil down. We're gonna go ahead. We got can't remember what they called this kind of brick, but it comes with the cleaning kit. Yeah. Some kind of sandstone or limestone. I don't know, but it's very porous.
Okay.
Anyway,
see what it does.
See what it does.
Kind of sands that down a little bit.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, definitely can, yeah.
Come on, come on. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Definitely not stopping because my arm's tired. It's probably
you just gotta let that soak a little.
Gotta let that soak a little in.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and probably wipe this off to see what I'm working with, and then we'll start anew.
Continue the process.
Start it over. So I'm just gonna use a paper towel. Get all this nastiness off of here. See what we got.
Oh yeah, lots of grime on there. You can see the rust in the oil there as well.
Flip that over. We have a fresh side. And I think I'm going to hit it with some oil one more time.
Yeah.
Kind of scrape it down. I know as I'm doing it, I'm getting rid of some of the black, the actual seasoning that's on there, but we're going to season it anyway. So I'm going to, take it down pretty close to the shininess. As you can see, I'm getting there in some spots. I'm not going to do it completely, but I think just one more time about like what I just did. What do you think? Pat Paul, technical Brad.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's what I would, it's either that or get the old angle grinder out and hit it with that. Fortunately, I left mine at home, so.
Wipe it down one more time. Try to get as much of that rust cleaned off. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We'll do it one more time. You can feel it as you're scraping across. You can feel where some high points are in it, where maybe some build up extra seasoning is on there that you want to get off.
Feel like I can get it full, yeah.
Definitely, I think I want the rust spot off there. That's my main concern. Might be some more over there in a bit. do you think of that?
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good from this angle.
All right.
Yeah.
I think keep that.
I would say go ahead and keep it. Yeah, I don't know how.
They rinse it off with the old garden hose, you know, get some of the grime off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave no oil out of it.
Wasting that. I see a lot of you maybe saying to yourself, why didn't you get a pair of gloves or something like that? It's gonna get into the skin, moisturize so well. Truth is, I got about halfway into it and I realized that I didn't want to stop because the camera was on. So we're just gonna go with the fact that I have some greasy digits.
There we go.
Nothing, a little soap and water can't clean it up.
Not toxic, so we're all right.
Exactly. All right, I would say that has been wiped down pretty good. Good enough for government work.
Very important.
All right, now what we're gonna do, now that I got this wiped down, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. We're gonna let it get warm. And we've got some Blackstone Griddle seasoning and cast iron conditioner.
All right.
So this is what I used before. Worked out great. I loved it. I got probably a quarter of a jar left in here, but I think that that's going to be plenty since I've already done it. And we'll start seasoning this.
Fire it up.
Let's do it.
Well, let's get it hot.
Fire and hold.
All right.
All right, as I said before. So we are at a smoke point, burn point. Here's some of that griddle grease.
Oh, yeah, it's a grease, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this in there. Now, when I first did this, I probably did this 5 times maybe. Now, that's probably way overkill doing it. But the first time I wanted to make sure that I got it really good and everything was wonderful on it. This time I'm not going to do it that many times, but I am going to get a nice little amount on there. We're going to let this smoke off. All right, so you have it sitting there for a while. We're letting it smoke off, burn off. You can definitely see where the hot points are in it. So,
Can
you?
yep.
Yep. All right,
Blackened up there, blackened up real nice.
So as I said before, we're going to let this smoke off. And then once this smokes off, I'm going to probably put one more coat on it. And then it'll be ready to make some hamburgers and hot dogs and sausages for Memorial Day weekend.
One thing, what's our heat setting on here?
So I did have it on high the entire time. Now that I have that on there, I'm letting it, I turned it down all the way to low.
Okay.
I'm letting it just kind of cool off a little and slowly burn it off.
Okay.
And yeah, like I said, we're going to put another little amount on there. Actually, while we have you on there, we'll just go ahead and do it.
Why
are we wasting our time?
Yeah.
All right, and I'm going to go ahead and just use what's left in here.
Okay.
We're going to burn this off. Once this all gets burned off, we're going to put some olive oil back on it next, and then we'll be ready to cook.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Have a good one.
All righty. So the title of this is How Not to Clean a Blackstone Griddle.
Hey, we do the things so that you see what not to do.
Exactly.
You think I did this on accident? This was on purpose. I want you guys to see what not to do.
That's the best training video you can get.
Look at the name of the video. I mean, why would I do it if we're going to name it that anyway? You know? Man, upon further review and inspection, these dark spots, they're kind of gooey. And I know that's not how it's supposed to be because these light spots are not. They slide right off. So, took the scraper to it just to see if I could get any of it up, and sure enough, it comes right up. And it's rust underneath it and goo. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrape all of this off. Again, could be doing the wrong thing. People might be like, oh, well, this is the seasoning. I don't know.
You might be yelling at your television right now and saying, no,
Don't do that. But I'm getting it off there.
Yeah, I don't think it looks that good.
I don't think I want that on. So we're gonna scrape away. Brad may watch, we may not. We may fast forward through this, who knows.
I think we get the idea.
I'm gonna work my way over to this point.
Over to the original black.
So we got this. Did burner 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Yeah, you carry on. Yeah, let me know if you need help.
All right.
I'll be upstairs asleep.
Yeah. Will do there, Papa Brad. Hope you're having an amazing Memorial Weekend.
It's Memorial Weekend. All right. Welcome back. So we've taken Dawn fish soap and water, cleaned it with that, and rubbed over it with the stone again with the water. And now we're currently scraping it. This would be a good time to leave a comment if any of you know
how bad I'm messing
how
this
bad
up.
this is getting all messed up, and if we should just go ahead and get out the industrial strength grinders and strip this thing down a layer or two of the steel. The rule of this video is don't let your griddle rust
in the first place.
In the first place.
Yeah, what happens is that canvas, I believe, you know, gets moisture trapped underneath it.
Humidity and whatnot. Yeah.
All that. And don't use it over the winter. Start collecting. It's a little rusty. Here we go.
All right. Now we wipe it off again.
Go ahead and
hurt your ears?
Yeah.
level this out.
That'd probably be nasty.
Mm-hmm. You've grown a bit since the last time you were on the Technical Brad channel.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good.
All right.
Wipe it down again with the old paper towel. So I'm seeing a little bit of a fog or a haze on that.
I am as well. We're gonna have to wash it down again, I believe.
All right.
This time, I'm gonna use
Paying
a
attention.
Yeah.
new one.
Okay.
Might as well.
New scrubby thing.
New scrubby thing.
The other one was pretty nasty.
And I'm just gonna throw some water on it this
Yeah.
time.
There we go.
Get some of that cloud off.
Well, you get the first burger, all right? You see, see how it works.
Yeah, we'll cook off the grill.
Yeah. Taught well.
Yeah. water going.
Yep.
As clean as can be.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah. No, it's not cloudy or anything. Didn't have any smells.
Yeah.
Now, thing is, I think at the tip top back there.
Pretty full back here.
Pretty full back there.
Yeah, pretty full of water.
You can see the shake.
It makes it around there. Warm.
A little warm. Residual water off of there. That baked for a minute. Yeah, it's pretty clean.
That's pretty clean, yeah. That's the cleanest one we've had off there.
All right. Let that bake off a little bit. Put some oil on there.
Good to go.
We'll say it's good to go. All right. Well, I think it's warm back up.
That time.
Throw some oil on there. Tongs already. There we go. And away we go. Not come out how I wanted it to, but you know.
Well,
There we go. Oh. Give it a nice little shellacking. Cover all of it. That's a lot of grease. And we're going to let that burn off a little. Wiping it down. Definitely going to wipe this off some more. Way too much oil. See, it's starting to smoke up.
Yep. There we are. Yep.
All right.
All right.
It doesn't get as hot around the edges as it
Yeah.
does in the middle, so it burns off in the middle pretty quick. So I'll take some of that leftover stuff from the edges and
Put it in the middle.
put it in the middle. Keep rotating.
All right.
See, it looks pretty good.
That's pretty good, doesn't it?
Yep, I think it does.
All right.
Go ahead and just as I get some of this excess off the ends here, we'll let it cool down, and then we'll cook on it later on this evening. I'll hit it with some diced onion before we start cooking any meat on it, and that helps to season it and get it all nice and ready to cook as well.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
So thank you for joining me as I clean my Blackstone for the season.
All right.
Have a great one.
Thank you, sir.